Man, here it is, the 2026 Aprilia Tuono V4 1100. We're going to see if it's worth the extra to buy the factory edition, the 35 extra. Stay with me. Here we go. Let's turn this key on and get this thing started up. It does have that beautiful 5-inch TFT display. The kickstand is up. Put it in first gear here. This is the version without the electronic Öhlins on it. So we're going to give it a good ride. It pretty much has everything but the electronic suspension. Hey, huge shout out to Plano, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia, MotoGP. They've got all this stuff in stock. And this is going to be more of a ride video. I've already done the factory edition, but we'll go over some stuff anyways. It's got a 4.3 gallon gas tank, and I want to see if I can really tell a big difference in the handling of it, or the braking, or of course braking would be, you know, how much the front end dives for $3,500. Because this bike at like $16,400 versus the other one, and I think it's $19,799. It's a big jump. This has got your cruise control. Also, this makes 180 horsepower. It makes the same amount of horsepower. This bike also has a 12,500 rev limiter, and you could flash it. I've got a Brentune discount link in the description below. But let's give this thing a good ride and see, man. And of course, it's got that quick shifter. Woo! Man, I tell you what, and I'm going to give you my personal opinion. Now, I own a bike with electric suspension, but anyways, it's usually $3,000 to $4,000 difference, and y'all leave a comment on what you think. But I guess if you want it, you can get it. Is it really worth it? I'll tell you what, on my bike, I usually put it into dynamic, which is really about as good as it's going to get. Now, if you want it soft, I can soften it up. But I'll tell you what, nothing about this bike and leads me to believe that you really need the electronic. Oh my God. Yeah. Woo! I tell you what, I don't know if it's the suspension's a little bit tighter. These are Sachs 43 millimeter front forks and Sachs on the rear. They're totally adjustable. So you can still adjust them. It just won't be electronic. Man, the torque on these is unbelievable. These V4s. Unbelievable. And the seating position, I'm leaning a little bit forward, but not bad at all. So let's take a ride here. Come on, people, let's get to moving. Oh boy, we're not going to have any camera malfunctions today. Last chug. Let's get going here. We got our blinker on. We've got Mr. Good Guy over there, so we're definitely not going to mess with him. Here we go. Actually, I forgot to put that plate on again on the back. But y'all tell me what your experience is with them. Oh my God. Man, I love these Tuonos. And I'll put the other video up here at about the 5-minute mark. If you want to see it as well. I also did the 26 Tuono V4 factory. This does come in two colors. It comes in this yellow, which is a flat color, and it comes in a silver. But man, whew, man, I tell you what, I just hit a pretty big bump, and on the rear, which you could adjust that out with some preload or compression on the back shock, it did seem like it was a pretty big which I think the electronic does a little bit better on, if you've got it on something like dynamic, to adjust that as it's going down the road, but maybe not. But I tell you what, for a $3,500 difference, I sure don't see much of a difference. The seat height is like 32.9 inches high, and I believe it's got hill assist. I'm not sure, but they are Brembo brakes on this, front and rear. Let's put this boy going into neutral was super easy. You've got Brembo master cylinders, front and rear. The front rotors are 330 millimeter. The back one's 220. It does come with Pirelli Rosso 3s on this bike, a 120/70, 17 on the front, and a 190/55, 17 on the back. But I'll tell you what, I would have a hard time spending the difference. Man, I'll tell you what, Aprilia's quick shifter is just about as good as it gets. I mean, it is butter. Just pure butter. They've done something, enhanced it this year. I know where it will work at lower RPMs, but to where you really don't have to push on it very hard. I mean, they definitely worked on it. Also, too, this bike has bigger fans in it this year. And now the only difference I know of, I'll go over some differences. The other factory version has, when you're riding at night, the LEDs will go to the corner. There's another light in the headlamp system, and it will come on as you corner, so they call it cornering LED. But this thing, I mean, I don't even ride at night. Oh my God. It does have Aprilia wheelie control, traction control. This does have 3 modes instead of the 6 that the factory has. Your paddles, if you can see that, are right there for your traction control. And you can go up and down the buttons right there for up, and your down button is in the, let me see, I just did that on the last one. Let's see, no, that's high beam. Somebody tell me in the video, for some reason I'd forgotten, but man, this, oh man, the sound of this, it did go up to 1,099 cc's. It makes 180 horsepower stock. But, and I tell you what, really, that's really all you need for for a street legal motorcycle. Some people say, no, man, give us the horsepower. But I tell you what, I don't, there's your quick shifter light there. And you can adjust, I believe, on the quick shifter. You can actually adjust how well it works or how quick it kicks. But this thing is definitely a bad boy. It's got your temperature out there, your water temp. We checked that one on the last one, and they do have bigger fans this year, and it came on, I believe, at 217, and it went down pretty quick. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, Aprilia's been bad about overheating in the past, and I've read those comments. This thing is so confidence inspiring that you could definitely get into trouble with this bike. I'm going to tell you what, now me, I would buy the factory just because I love the black and red, the flat black. This one still comes with the black frame, just like the factory. They're basically the same bike with a little bit more electronics in the factory version. But you can buy a package, and I think it's called the Sport Package, and they do something to the programming. What it carves, woo, It makes you think you could drag an A. I'm just not that good. Not yet, but what a awesome machine. Let's turn around, give it one more good jog back, and see what this thing's all about. Man, the torque on these is unbelievable. So I believe this thing makes 180 horsepower. Here we go. Let's give it a little goose. Woo! I'm using the clutch, I don't know why. Man, pulls your arms out of the sockets. Would I pay the $3,500 difference? I probably would, because I like the black and red, and I just like gadgets, electronical gadgets. But I tell you what, there is nothing wrong with this mechanically adjusted sack suspension front and rear. To be honest with you, I really can't tell a difference. Now, if I went and rode it for a whole day, I probably could pick some more stuff out. But man, we've got a bunch of really cool videos coming up. I've got an Aprilia that's 457 that's had the factory quick shifter put on. That's going to be one of the next ones. The Z900, the 25 model for Kawasaki. But huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki, Suzuki, Moto Guzzi, Aprilia. They always want me to ride this stuff, and their information is always in the description of my video. But look at this bike. Looks the same up front as far as the LEDs, and when you turn your high beam on right there, I believe they go out. But what a cool bike. Well, hey, anyways, thanks for riding with me. We'll catch you on the next one. God bless.